Hey YouTubers, holiday, that sounded kind of weird, like, hey YouTubers. Anyways, holiday to everyone here, and I am filming a new video for you guys tonight. Oh my gosh, let me just tell you guys, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I just can't film this certain video. Why I say that is because, okay, so here goes with the story. The story is just, oh my gosh, it's just crazy is what it is. So last night I was going to film this tag video because I haven't done a tag video and I was really bored last night. And so I was like, let me film a video because when I'm bored, I find that I exude a lot of energy and more like funness and stupidness into my videos when I'm bored because I'm just that. So that's what I was going to film yesterday night. Well, first time I tried filming this, I filmed on, okay, my head looks so uneven because I've got like, my hair is like, see that my head just looks uneven, but that's just because it's like, because it's just like to the side there. Anyways, so I was gonna film it last night, and so the first time I tried filming it, I recorded it off of my I got like all set up. Okay, that just looks weird. I got it like all set up, and then I got like my computer turned on, my webcam plugged in. It stopped. Randomly just stopped of everything. And I'm so frustrated. I was like, gosh, okay. Then the next time I tried filming on my computer, it wouldn't let me film for my webcam for some reason. So I'm like, and then I got my camera and was like, I swear I'm filming this video, whether it likes it or not. And then as soon as I start filming for my camera, it dies. And then today, right now, I'm trying to film this video and I lost my list for it. So it's like, what the heck? Like 4 times I've tried to film this video and it's not letting me. So, other than that, yeah. Anyways, what is this video? It is a tag video, and I have not done a tag video in a while since like the 40 beauty questions. Let me sit just a wee bit closer to you guys because I feel like I'm like far away. So I am like, what was I saying? Since I filmed the like 40 questions. This is just looking weird. 40 questions beauty tag, and so I haven't done a tag video in a while, and I've always wanted to do this tag video, but I feel like I've never really, I just couldn't think of anything that you guys wouldn't know about me. But actually, it's kind of funny because I feel like when you make YouTube, when people make like YouTube videos and stuff like that, you think you know everything about that person because you've seen them a lot on their videos, how they act and stuff like that, when in reality there's so much all you viewers and stuff like that don't know about the people who do like YouTube videos. There's like so much more to their life than what you just think of because all you see is them in their videos, not actually like, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I just thought I would say that I'm in a new background. This is my living room, and those flowers over there and cards are sent from my mom's friends. So that's why I see them there. Normally there's a big old TV there, but it's in my mom's bedroom. So I'm filming in a new place, which means new lighting, and I kind of actually have to say I like it. It's perfect lighting. And let's go ahead and start filming. Oh, it's 9:45, March 24th, 2012. Alright, so let's go. So here are the 6 random facts that you don't know about moi. And I changed it to 6 just because I've got like a lot. And I had a list, and not that like I need the list to memorize because they are like random. It's like my life or whatever. But it just helps me not to forget. I forgot, or I can't find that list. Can't find it anywhere. It's gone. So it made me so mad, but I rewritten them. Alright, so on that note of this crazy intro, the first thing is kind of, I'm sorry, I just can't sit still. The first crazy thing on my list is that I have to smell everything before I eat it. And not drinks, okay? Not drinks. Don't worry, I'm not like, you know, sometimes I do that, but sometimes I don't. But normally it's just with food. For some reason, I have to smell it. And if it doesn't smell too good, I'm going to be a bit hesitant to eat it and put it in my mouth. For some reason, I just feel like if it doesn't smell good, why do I need to eat this? But sometimes things taste better than they look, or taste better than they smell, right? So, on Everybody Loves Raymond, which is a show, Raymond would always like take the like food, he would touch it to his chin, smell it, and then put it in his mouth and eat it. I don't do it to that extreme, but I just kind of smell it and then put it in my mouth. leave me a comment and let me know if any of you guys do these 5 random facts, just so that way I don't feel that weird. No, I'm kidding. I love being weird. It's awesome. So that is one random fact you don't know about me, is I smell everything before I eat it. I don't know, I just have to like smell it. It's just always been a habit of mine. And my parents always look at me and like, Adriana, just put it in your mouth. And I'm just like, okay, but it's just something like a really bad habit, I guess. Number 2, oh yeah, I swear. Number 1 was I smell everything before I eat. Then number 2 is I have like, I don't like to self-diagnose myself or anything, but this is pretty much like, it's crazy because I have like a lot of like phobias and a lot of like fears, which I know is really, really bad to have, but it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm prone to them so easily because I have like so many of them. So my second one is I have like etymophobia. And what etymophobia is, it's E-T-Y-M-O phobia basically. And etymophobia is like, this sounds kind of disgusting, but it's like a fear of getting sick. It's like fear of watching like other people like get sick. And what I mean by like getting sick is like, I'm just gonna say the word once because I don't like saying it, was like throwing up. So that's like fear of getting sick is what I mean. So like fear of myself, not fear, but just I don't want to get sick, so I like just have a fear of it because I just don't like it at all. And then of other people getting sick, and it's just like you always have to be like, it's honestly, just go look it up. It's a really crazy fear, and it's like the worst fear to have because it's always with you. Like when you have a fear of like heights, okay, you're not always around heights. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go somewhere to be afraid of heights. But with etymophobia, it's in you, and well, not in you, but it's like drilled into your head, and it's always there with you. So it's a really, really bad fear to have because you're always like surrounded by it, if that makes sense. So I can't stand it. That's why it's so hard, like, not to say that I go like to hospitals or anything, but if I ever have to like go to a hospital, I always cringe because I can't stand going to hospitals. So that is what etymophobia is, and that's like my little like fear is, and it's a crazy, crazy, crazy fear. The next, which brings me to my third fear, is I am a germaphobe, okay? And I'm sure most of you guys are like, what? No, you're not. Well, let me just prove it to you here. Yeah, hand sanitizer. Okay, it's like my best friend. So, I have like so much to say to you guys, and this is a really bad angle. Let me tilt you guys down just a little bit because I feel like I'm gonna lean back. There we go. Okay, so I am a big germaphobe, and I never used to be a germaphobe. Honestly, like germs didn't scare me. I wasn't afraid of getting sick, and that's why I think where etymophobia comes in is the being a germaphobe. So I think if I didn't you know, have to like not deal with it, because I mean you can control it, but if it just wasn't like something that I like feared, I probably wouldn't have germophobia. But since like I have a fear of getting sick, I always make sure that I wash my hands and have hand sanitizer around just in case that I don't get sick. See what I mean? How that goes together. So I never was a germaphobe, never had like etymophobia, never dealt with like, I still had like fear of being heights, semis, car accidents, stuff like that. But it never really hit me until like June of my voice keeps cracking, sorry. June of 2011, and I don't know why, but I always date back to June 25th was like the day that my life changed forever. And I know that sounds really creepy or really weird, but I will have a forever. Mama, I know what you mean, okay? Anyways, like, it's like, I'm sorry, I'm like, I don't know why, I'm being all, like, fidgety in this video. But anyways, it was, like, a day that, like, pretty much just changed my life, and I am a completely different person, than I was from, like, June 24th way back on. And I'll, like, have, like, a totally separate video on that, because it's just way too long to explain. But before then, I'll just go ahead and say, you know, I never really dealt with, like, having a fear of germs and etymophobia and stuff like that. I mean, of course, nobody likes seeing other people get sick and getting sick themselves, but this is like an actual like fear, like if somebody's like afraid of, you know, heights or in the dark and stuff like that. So anyways, I don't know why, but I feel like, I think it's not a good thing to be a germaphobe, but it's also a good thing because you're aware of your surroundings more, and you're aware of, like, you know, what not to touch, like the escalators and the handrails and just like stuff like that. And just to always be like, my quote that I live my life by is it's better to be safe than sorry. So I know this is going to be a really long video, but I just have so much to talk about to you guys because I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in a while. So anyways, yeah, okay. So I'm not like that, like Howie Mandel, take Howie Mandel for instance, biggest germaphobe you'll probably ever meet, you know. I'm not like that bad, but I still like have like my crazy, like, you know, hand sanitizer obsessions. I always wash my hands, like, before, I like make sure I have to wash my hands before I eat something. And yes, that's good, like, to be clean and stuff like that, but it's like a little bit more than that when I eat snacks, or just like, let's say I bought a snack at the grocery store and I get in the car and I want to eat it. I have to make sure I put on hand sanitizer before I eat the snack. And it may not even do anything, okay? I may just be putting on just, you know, it could just be doing nothing. But it's just something, like, in my mind that it just, like, turns on, like, oh, you have to do this before, you know, eating that. And I think it's because I've, like, all of that, I don't know, I analyze things a lot more. So when I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I touched the cart, I've touched this, I've touched that. How many people have taken, like, you know, coughed in their hands and then touched it, or have been sick and touched it and stuff like that, and it just is drilled in my head, and I have to put hand sanitizer on before I eat that. Does that make sense? So I'm kind of like, every time I eat something, or every time, like, I take my hands and I bring it anywhere, like, to my mouth or my face or anything like that, with eating something, I always make sure I wash my hands or hand sanitizer. So every time I go to eat dinner, lunch, breakfast, anything like that, wash my hands. So my first little hand sanitizer baby here is just kind of, it actually doesn't fit in my purse, and I was kind of like bummed about that. Well, it does, but see the little pump nozzle thing, if it bumps into anything, it's gonna like squirt off, of course. So this is what it looks like. It's just Germ-X hand sanitizer original, and it's moisturizing, and it has vitamin E in it, and it's really, really big. So actually, excuse me for a minute, I'm just gonna put some on right now, just because, like, I feel like, you know, better be safe than sorry. Then these are my little purse carriers. This one I used to carry in my purse, but I took it out because it stinks so badly. The smell is like horrendous. It's hand sanitizer, but it's berry scented. You can't even tell that. It smells so, it's just a really strong smell, but this is the one that I've always kept in my purse. I bought this like a couple months ago, and the reason why I keep it in a baggie, sometimes it leaks and I don't want it to leak all over everything in my purse, but it's awesome. It's like a really weird bottle, but it's from Pier 1 Imports. You can barely see it. It's called Passion Fruit. It's got a little bit of butterflies right there, and then it's just from Pier 1 Imports right there. It's, as you can see, almost gone. It's yellow, and this smells really good. Doesn't smell like that hand sanitizer gunk. See, as you can see, I just got it like all over the bag. Alright, so those are my 3 little hand sanitizer dudes, and I am a big germaphobe. Not too big, but I am a germaphobe. Have to make sure, you know, I don't know, I'm just like more aware, I guess, and of my surroundings and like stuff like that. So next one is, I am a picky eater. I am a very, 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 very picky eater. I like my food a certain way. And that's not to sound very like, you know, oh, I have to, you know, my mom and dad have to prepare my food a certain way. No, that's not how it is. It's just like, my food is just like a certain way to me that I eat it. And like, I don't know, like from a very, very young age, you can just ask my mom, I'm a very picky eater. And I don't like a lot of like vegetables. I used to like carrots and ranch, broccoli and ranch and stuff like that, but since I got braces, I never really have touched it anymore or eaten it anymore. But I don't like much vegetables. I do like some fruits, but it's not those kind of things. It just has to be a certain way. For instance, when I eat my chicken, if there's something on there that looks kind of like weird or something, like a brown spot on my like chicken, or I have to take it off, or I just don't eat it at all because I feel like something's wrong with it. I could get sick, you know. See, it just all turns back to like this whole like edemophobia thing. But I've always been like that with my food though. So I feel like it's actually not that. So I take it off, or like sorry, I like freaked out that my computer died. Like with salsa, here we go, good example. With salsa, I don't like the chunky things in it. I only like the juice that it comes in. So I feel like another thing, like when I'm a picky eater, the texture, if the texture does not taste good, I just won't eat it. Like, the other day, I was eating a smoothie, and it had pineapple, but the pineapple, like, shavings off of it were in the smoothie, and I just couldn't stand eating the smoothie. It was good, but other than the texture just wasn't, like, I didn't like it. So texture is a big thing when I eat my food. If I don't like the texture, if I feel like it's too slimy, I just won't eat it, because it's just, I don't know, I don't like it. So I'm a very picky eater. I only like certain foods. Main food I like is just chicken and french fries, typical American girl, but, yeah. Number 6, I am just plain weird. And I know, I'm not like, I was trying to think of how I was going to word this, but I'm not like inappropriate weird. That's not how the weird that I'm talking. I'm set in my own ways. I have like my own little like routine, like, for instance, okay, here we go. Alright, so for instance, when I go to sleep at night, I put on my pajamas, or wait, no, with eating and stuff like that, I wait to eat my dessert right before I go to bed. So if I eat my dinner at like 7:30, say, I'm not going to eat it like maybe 9. I'm going to eat it right before I go to bed. And that's just because I'm like set in my own ways. And so like I'll get all like my bed ready, and then I'll like get my laptop and get in bed. And then I will get my little like fruit or little healthy something, and then I'll eat it, and then I'll wait, like, I'll say, look at the clock, and then be like, okay, wait 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and then you can get your dessert. And then as soon as I get to my dessert, I go to bed. I eat it, and then I go to bed. Another thing is, like, I always wait 30 minutes before getting into the shower after I've eaten something. And I know that was a big mouthful, and you guys are like, wait a minute, what? And what I mean by that is, I think I've taken the shower to the swimming pool, and meaning that people always tell you wait 30 minutes before going swimming after you've eaten so you don't get a stomach ache. For some reason, my crazy brain in here, I swear, my brain is all like, it's all jacked up. It's like, it's so weird. So when I've kind of taken the swimming pool to a shower, so to say, because it's both water and you're like actually like in it, and stuff like that. So I had like major stuttering moment. So I now like always say, like, I'll look at the time and be like, okay, I finished eating at 5:30. Now I can take a shower at 6 o'clock. And that's just what I do. And so I'm very set in my ways, and I'm not saying that's like weird or whatever, but I'm just like a really weird person. I'm like weird and crazy, and I'm very like set in my own ways. I have my own little like routine, daily routine. And I don't know, it's really hard to explain, but if you actually were like, you know, like a day in the life with, you know, Adriana or something like that, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's just, you know. So I'm just, I don't know, just weird. But you know what, I don't really look at weird as being a bad thing. I look at it as being like an awesome thing, because I don't know, I just like that. So the last fact, I haven't been doing my little number things. The third and final 6th fact we went is fears. I have a whole lot of fears, and I know that's a bad thing to have a lot of fears, you know, because you shouldn't live life in fear, you know. But my main fears are of getting into car accidents, and I don't know why, but I've always been like really like, I'm just so like paranoid when it comes to like getting in the car and driving and going somewhere. And well, I don't actually drive, but like just when I'm in the car, I'm very like, I have to be so aware of my surroundings and the other cars, because because I'm just like too afraid to get in a car accident. You see them everywhere. You see them all the time, and it's such a danger to get in the car because it's, you know, there's just so many accidents. You can't control other drivers. You can only control yourself and how you're driving and stuff like that. So I'm just like, that's one of my biggest fears is to get into a car accident, getting trapped. I am very claustrophobic also. I know I'm just going to like name just a bunch of like facts here. So I'm just going to call it 10 random facts that you didn't know about me. And it's going to be a super long video, so sorry about that. But I'm very claustrophobic. I don't like to be like, I'm afraid to be like trapped or stuck or something like that. So I don't know, like going into elevators, like I also, here we go again, fear of elevators and escalators. Not to like the point where like I don't ride in them, but I can't be alone when riding in an elevator, and I always feel like the elevator is gonna stop on me or something like that. I also like escalators. I have a fear of heights, right? And so like deathly afraid of heights. Like, oh my goodness. I can't even like at the little swimming pool area, like when they have that low diving board and the high diving board. I tried so many times to dive, like to jump off the high diving board. I can't do that because it's just too high for me. So I like don't like roller coasters. I don't like anything like that. I always like just want to be on the ground. My feet need to be on the ground, and I don't like heights at all. They just freak me out. And that's why I'm kind of like afraid of escalators, is because they're really, you have to be so careful when getting on an elevator, because if you don't step foot right, you're either going to fall back or you're going to fall forward. So I'm always like, oh my goodness, you know. So elevators and escalators just freak me out actually. And so anyways, I was talking about car accidents. And then another thing is, what's it called? Semis. Oh my goodness, I don't know why, but I'm like, I don't know, they're just such big, like, they're just so big, and they're so like in your face basically. Oh, that kind of hurt. That it just like freaks me out. So when I'm on the road and I see a semi, I'm like, oh my gosh, mother, speed up, or not like speed up, but speed past them, or like hurry, you know, don't go around them or drive past them. I don't know. So I don't know, I have like crazy, I'm just like, when it comes to outside world, I'm just like so paranoid person. They just need to like let it all go and just be like, okay, look, Adriana, you know. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. So I'll just read these off to you guys one more time. The first one is I smell everything before I eat it. I have like edemophobia. I'm a germaphobe, picky eater, and I'm just basically all in all weird. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, I'm just gonna do like 7 random facts about me that you didn't know. And when you guys see the time, that it's probably gonna be like 30 minutes. Please don't flip out. I really love talking to you guys, and as long as one person watches this whole thing, I'm so happy. Thumbs up if you watch the whole entire thing. Thanks so much. I'm gonna go now, and oh my goodness, I'm so tired after talking. My jaws are like worn out. Okay, alright, that was all. Now I'm gonna go. Alright. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be doing an outfit of the day, a church outfit of the day, because I'm going to be wearing a springtime outfit. And again, I'm going to go, and I hope you guys enjoyed these 6 random facts about me. Alright, have a great night. Bye, guys. I don't want to go. I really don't. But I'm going to go now.